Next, we look at databases. Like any application, a blockchain application needs a database to store and process its data. We all have worked with centralized or decentralized databases, right? A centralized database is the one that is present, maintained, and stored in one single location. To access data on such a database, a connection is required to a server, which forms the crux of this database. The central computer usually processes data in this type of database. Personal computers, client-server databases in small to medium organizations, central computer databases in form of mainframes in large organizations are good examples of centralized databases. Some of the issues with a centralized database are single point failure, response speed, when load is heavy, or security vulnerability. On the other hand, costs and overheads can be managed well. A decentralized database is more complicated compared to a centralized database. This database does not have a single location. Instead, pieces of information are stored in different locations, which are all connected to each other. Data processing in this database is also distributed between different servers. World Telephone System is the biggest and best example of decentralized systems, comprising thousands of computers and almost 1 billion terminals. Its operation is spread across organizations with different hardware, different languages, and different ideologies. Travel industry is also an excellent example of a decentralized network. This system interconnects travel agents with hotels, airlines, and other reservation systems. Some of the issues with decentralized database are very high maintenance cost because of its complexity, whereas the security and single point failure are taken care of to some extent. Now, let us look at the third kind of database systems, which is distributed. A distributed database consists of a series of storage devices which contain data and are not connected to a single processing unit. Data in such a setup might be present on diverse systems in the same network or spread among interconnected computers. These individual computers are called nodes of the network, where a node that carries information has its own set of data and equal rights in the network. World Wide Web or the Internet functions as an efficient distributed system. Airline traffic control system is also an excellent example of a distributed database where information is stored on individual nodes and each node has equal rights on the network. By default, a distributed database is decentralized too. A distributed database is one of the core components of any blockchain application. Such databases are best from security point of view. Maintenance is negligible as it is completely distributed among all the participants. Response speed is also great, but maintainability is complex and the initial setup is costly. More about it when we learn about blockchain database in depth.